start all over again. Well, my name is Matt Hernandez, and this is Should I Delete My YouTube Channel? You know, what's ironic is once again, maybe I should delete the YouTube channel. I'm starting to study international trade and shipping. I think that would be a better use of my time, especially in the short run. I think a lot of this stuff with YouTube might be more like a 10-year goal. I'm starting to try to make a podcast and such out of my content, but I think it's going to take a long time for any of it to amount to anything. And it's going to be a very slow process. And then trying to occasionally promote myself and all that type of stuff, very, very slow kind of thing. It really seems like a waste of time, especially when all these, big name YouTubers um, keep complaining about YouTube. And then as they complain about YouTube, it's like, shit, I'm just barely started with this. I mean, what the hell chance do I got? So I think a lot of this is just a long game, you know. I think especially with the kind of content I'd want to make, it would have to be stuff that have to be produced quickly and often because it have to be sort of, and as I think about it, it actually is kind of a daily podcast kind of a goal that I would have to make with this, right? To do short stories, for instance, something that would have to be made about, 4 times a week or something like that. Or, I mean, uploaded maybe 4 times a week, even if I'm reading every day, but then it's set to maybe publish like Monday through Thursday or something like that. But I don't know. I guess it'd have to be quite a long process. I think that to rely on this platform, YouTube alone, wouldn't really do it, especially with what I'm trying to do. What kind of content do they want? They want some kind of big, beautiful productions or something like that. You know, um, it's not what it is that I would want necessarily. I mean, some kind of good, clean background and whatnot. But I'm just trying to build an audience around just chatting about short stories and that kind of thing. And it'd be cool to have some kind of live streams and chat about books or something like that, but it does seem to be a very, very slow process indeed. And it does seem like there are quite a few barriers worked against me. And I do regret at this point not staying consistent with this type of thing years ago. But I think that to do this also would be good in a variety of other ways. If I end up showing up in search engines and stuff like that, so to use names with the word book in it, book chat with you, people look up short stories. And the other thing with short stories that if I do enough of them too, is that ideally is that if I can do like, 3 short story reviews a week, then eventually um, I should be able to rack up enough content, um, that eventually people can type up my name, or sorry, just type in the short story in the search engine, and eventually I should be able to come up in that way too, so trying to think about SEO in that way as well. And the thing about short stories is, they'll often be used inside of high schools and colleges and that type of thing. And, plenty of big name authors have also, maybe they have a short story collection out there and stuff as well. But this is quite a brutal platform now, isn't it? It is quite a brutal platform. And I don't know. I mean, I'm not trying to create brain rot, but I'm also not trying to create high production quality stuff either. I'm trying to create stuff that's just to create those conversations, but while at the same time, I do not I do not read every day or something like that, or I'm not trying to read 60 novels a year or something like that. How do I place myself amongst so many others who do read enough and who do put out enough content? And there are some questions to be asked about a lot of this stuff. And yeah, I'm kind of curious um, about all that, You know what? Maybe I will just upload this to my main channel because why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? So maybe I just really should. And who cares? Just do it, right? Just do it. I mean, nobody watches. So, I mean, it's a diary entry no matter where I put it, you know?